So this is a pair of foam runners that look pretty much like Deja Vu, and it's the foam runner carbon. And the thing about this particular pair is it's one of those that I found that it's pretty much the same color as the Yeezy foam runner Onyx, and probably just a little bit lighter. So I'd say it's probably more similar to the Yeezy Slide granite pair or slate grey, and the kind of black. It's almost black, but it's got a grey hue to it. So, but if you were to sort of put the Onyx one and this one side by side, obviously the Onyx one will look darker, but in sort of any other light, and if you didn't have both pairs, you wouldn't make any difference, and you could have one or the other and you'll be fine. And so it's like negligible difference. It's one of those things that I guess Adidas and Yeezy just sort of wanted to pump out a different colorway and just release one which is a slightly different shade, which kind of adds to the uniqueness, I guess, because obviously when you're sort of releasing these types of products, not everyone's going to have the same colorway on feet, which I think is also good and makes it a bit sort of interesting for everyone. But it's on the basis of whether people sort of interested in it or not. But I've talked about foam runners before. I just think they're an amazing piece of footwear, just really nice for spring summertime and just in really hot weather, and sort of walking around casually. And I also love the traction on this as well. It works really well. It wears out quite quickly, but even then, because it's quite sort of thick and wide on foot, that it just stays very sort of stable to the ground. So even if the traction sort of wears out, it's still good to go. And just a really cool foam runner, really. And I like the colourway still, regardless of whether it's similar to the Onyx or not. So here are the details for the Yeezy Foam Runner Carbon. It comes in a carbon colourway, which is similar to black. And these have a foam injected EVA plastic with a base component of algae. And they're made up of all synthetic upper materials. And their price was $79.99. So with the comfort and sizing, these are on the soft to medium side and have a nice sort of bounce and sort of feeling to them, similar to a Boost, I guess. And but yet they do sort of stay supportive at the same time, and because it's quite a new model, they do have sort of good arch support as well, and just overall good foot support. And I'd say about 2 to 5 hours for the materials to soften, and then it starts to feel really, really nice on foot. And I would recommend going full size up in these because they run small. And these are good for the spring summertime. They are quite sort of stable on foot and do provide a good amount of traction on there as well. So with the look and style, I like the futuristic alien design on these, and also the chunky sneaker vibes that it gives as well. It just looks really cool and different. And like I say, it's a good one to wear sort of spring summertime because of the fact that it's got sort of breathable holes in there and just feels really sort of soft and comfortable and lightweight on your foot. And I think these are mainly sort of casual wear, really. There's not really a place for sort of smart wear with these. And I love the fact that they're laceless as well. So with the final thoughts, I love the futuristic design on this. I think they look really cool, and it's one of those silhouettes that sort of grew on me over time. And the fact that it's laceless also just makes it really easy to sort of slip on and off. And they are super comfortable, so I think they're one of the most sort of comfortable shoes or footwear that you can have during the sort of spring summertime. With the cons, I think you need to wear socks, especially like initially or when you're wearing these, because I got a bit of rubbing against the back of my ankle. And the sizing inconsistency, so basically they do run a really small, so I'd recommend going full size up. And I would say the silhouette isn't for everyone, so just it's one of those things where because it's got that futuristic look to it and the chunky vibe, some people just will be put off by it regardless. But I would say to just give them a try. So with the ratings, I give the look and style a 5 out of 5. I think it's a really cool sneaker / shoe. And the comfort as well, I think it's really great. The comfort on this just feels really nice on foot and just sort of squishy and spongy, giving you support at the same time. And the quality for the durability side of it is very easy to sort of clean the sneaker, and basically rock, and even though it gets sort of, the outsole gets worn out quite quickly, it's not one of those things that it affects the overall shoe too much. And the pricing, I'll give that a 5 as well. For $79.99 you can't really go wrong, and they last for ages and ages. So overall I give it a 5 out of 5. It's one of those sort of sneakers or footwear that I would sort of continue to wear for years to come.